Hey, what's going on, beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I really appreciate it. And today we are doing another organization video. I don't anticipate that this one will be as long as the others because I don't have as much stuff to do. But I kind of just need to get a couple things a little bit more organized. Primarily, I think I just need to go back a lot to my wish list and update cards and all that sort of stuff. But I have a couple of piles here of things that I need to do. I'm going to try to stop Zelda from coming. She likes to come in like this general line to get to the rest of my desk, but the rest of my desk is really crowded right now. I gotta move the box because the box is super big and Leia wants to sit by the window, but Zelda wants to come up this way and it's just not working for her because then she's gonna be in frame. So Zelda needs to figure out her life. Okay, let's start with the smallest project first, which is we need to do these planes. We need to update them in Angels. I think I talked about this in my last video, but I had all the foil lines that I needed except for those two. And here's one that I found at the top, and then I just need to go through this. Also, too, I'm kind of looking for like cards that I either just want to take out or cards that I need in foil or kind of things like that. This card I feel like is really strong, but I literally haven't drawn it, so I feel like I don't know how it performs. I'm sure this card is really great, but I need to kind of see. I'm just looking for kind of like cards that aren't in foil that I'm like, okay, do I want this card? You get what I'm saying. By the way, at the time that I'm filming this, these have just come out or have been announced for Commander Legends, and I am so incredibly excited. This card doesn't exist in foil, which is really sad. I don't think this could use a reprint. That would be really exciting. This card I've never drawn, so I don't know if this card is good or not. I'm sure it is very good, but this card I already have on my wish list, the Prismatic Vista, so yeah. Do I realistically need like a Reliquary Tower in here? I don't feel like I draw that many cards. I don't know. This is I don't know. I might take that out at some point and do that. I don't think that's like a today thing, but that's just a like that might happen in the future, you know. This deck is very, very shiny, which is really exciting. This has been like a lot over the years. And I feel like too, that's like something that I don't feel like, you know, I like talk about enough is like, yes, I have a lot of these really cool cards or whatever, but it's like I have been collecting for literally and playing Magic for so incredibly long. You know what I'm saying? Like I, you know, have been doing this for a really, really long time. So, you know, playing Magic for many, 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 many years. A lot of these too have been like gifts or like trades or things like that. You know, I don't go and dump like $300 every month. You know, that's just not the situation. Sometimes it's like $100 a month, you know? All right, well, Angels is done. I don't think there's any other adjustments or anything like that I need to make today for that deck, because my wish list is very accurate for this deck about what I need, you know. And then I'll add the medallion stuff, but that'll be like a later project. So I'm done with that deck. I can just set it aside. Let's do Riku, because this deck I have the 3 lands here, which there's 2. So, you know, it's funny. I don't remember if I need another mountain. Maybe I just missed this in my thing, but maybe I'll see if there's the other forest or whatever too, which, by the way, these 30th anniversary promos for Wood Elves are so stunning. So this card is ridiculously expensive in foil. It's like $100 and something. Let me zoom you guys out just a tad. You guys are going to see the things in the camera. Hopefully that's okay. And then I'm also just, like I said, kind of looking for cards where it's like, okay, like Steam Vents, this is already foil, like, on my list. Like, I already have that. To put on there, Sea Burmese is already on the list. Is this foil? Yeah. Okay. Twinning Staff doesn't exist in foil, I don't think. There we go. This, actually, I'm going to put at the top because this is actually in the mail. This is very expensive in foil. It's like more expensive than I feel like you would think for this card. I think it's already on my list though. By the way, this is a new card that I just picked up, the Display of Power. Very good card. Robert Hybridization. I don't remember if this is on my list or not. Should I put it aside? I don't know. Reality Shift is already there. Steve's already there. Let's see. A lot of this is really, really shiny. Cycryph is already on my list too. Hopefully that gets a reprint soon. That would be really cool. So I'm going to throw the Reliquary Tower there because there's a list. Okay, so apparently I have an extra mountain, and I did not know that. And so I have to, I guess, get another one of those because apparently I don't have that, which is really unfortunate. So I guess what I'll do, what should I do? Should I write it on the list or should I keep the card aside? I kind of want to write it on the list. Or I'll just actually throw it up on my wish list, and then I'll just put that, oh, I don't know what I did. By the way, this art is really cool. Trying not to collect as many random arts, and we'll talk about a project in just a second where I'm actually going to be making all my lands match. Like, all of them in this deck use these lands, and then in Angels, as you see, use the other lands, so trying to make that work. But I'm going to set this mountain aside. I'm going to open up my wish list. Y'all cannot see it, but I'll probably flip you guys back around, and I'll just open up my wish list, and I'll just get another one of those mountains. I guess I just missed it in my thing, you know? Kind of a weird thing for me to miss, but I'm also going to add that Sakura Trivelder because I noticed that I don't have that. That would be a really good reprint. Hopefully that gets a reprint soon at some point too, because the foil is like $10. And then what did I say? I said the Mountain, the Theros Beyond Death. I believe that's what it is. Foil full art. I believe that's what it is. Okay, so that's it for Riku. That was pretty easy. The next thing I think we're gonna do is we're gonna do Mugus, because this is one card that we just need to do. It is just foil, you know, for a non-foil sort of thing. Now, this deck is interesting because I don't actually know what I want to do with my lands in this deck because I just, like, I don't know what I want the arts to be. So this is like a decision that I need to make, but it's like not a decision for today, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these are already on the list of things that I need. Like the Soul Ring I already have on the list. Yeah, like I have like these, which these might come out because I might put these somewhere else. Like I don't think that this art fits this deck. Which, by the way, I really enjoy this deck. Like these I really love, but I think that these are really, really expensive, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I would love to own a foil of this card just as well. This is a great card. I already have the Blood Crypt on my list. Victimize I already have on my list. The Blueberry Land. This is funny. I got this in a trade. I think it's funny. Phyrexian Obliterator is such an interesting card because this card looks so good on paper, but every time I've drawn it, I feel like it has never worked, which is really unfortunate. This card is great. Braids. I love this card. Not Old Braids. I think you can run Old Braids. Commander. I think it's banned. Pretty sure. There we go. Barter and Blood. Only bummer is that this is signed. I'm just going to keep looking through this and seeing if there's any updates. Command Tower's already on the list to get foil. The big thing with, I think, this project is, like, I just want to figure out what I need to do with my lands, because I don't know. This is on the list. This is on the list. This will probably come out. I'm actually really, even though I'm two color in this deck, I feel like I really need my colors. Let's just actually make that change, like, right now, because I don't, because I can. Night's Whisper. Is this on the list? I don't know. I have a lot of card draw in this deck, actually. Devil might come out at some point. I have a lot of removal. I thought card just might be something else. I don't know. I think, you know, I'm just gonna throw the red in there because I have it and it's like right here. And it's foil. Like, cool. Good day, good day. You know what I actually might do about this deck? And then this I'll probably just throw in the bulk. Even though it's signed and it's really cool. I just don't foresee myself using that in any sort of other deck, you know? This card's actually really cool. There we go. It's already pretty and shiny. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the lands about this deck. That's kind of a giant question mark. So that's that. Okay, the next thing up is Grand Arbiter. And really exciting. I bought in bulk. These are going to be the islands in this deck. So basically two things that I need to do with this. The first is I have 8 of these because I bought them all from one seller. They were each like, I don't even know, 40, 50 cents a piece, something like that. And I'm gonna well, I bought them all. I'm gonna exchange them. I'm gonna see how many more islands I need, and then also look at my mana base or whatever. I already have my my other ones picked out. Like I already know what I want my others to be. Also, this one might have a couple of adjustments because this is kind of a deck that I built with a lot of stuff I already own. So this might be like, oh, I need to pick this up. So I'm gonna probably set a lot of cards aside to like put in there. So this, for example, is gonna be coming out for the things that I need, but. Anyways, I can just start pulling out the islands. Gonna just make a couple piles here. By the way, guys, these are really expensive. Did you know that these foils are like 14 bucks? It's ridiculous. Propaganda, yeah, I'm gonna need that foil. This, I actually am gonna get the, no, you cannot come up here, Zelda. Oh, she just wants to get everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, I never finished explaining. So this, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get I have a foil in Alila, but it's like this art. And then I'm going to get the borderless foil, and I'm going to put that in Alila, and then I'm going to take the others and do that. I just need to get the borderless foil, you know? Phrase to inside, I love this card. This card's awesome. If you're not playing this card, you should be, because it's great. Monologue Tax. Oh, I love that card. Tobin's Vita, Factor Fiction, Spellbook, Arcane Signet. Flooded Strand. Ooh, Spellseeker. Guys, I'm so hyped that this card is going to be printed in Commandos. The spoilers just started as by the time I'm filming this, so if you're like, why are you talking about this? Because it's just happened, you know? And I am really excited about it. By the way, I love this card. Whether if you're not playing with this card, you should be. So Sword Splasher, I have the foil all art on my thing, so I need to do that. I'm just going to pull out, I feel like I don't know if I said this, but I need to pull out all the islands because I need to figure out how many more I need. I should probably also do the same with my things. Archaeomancer foil's already on the list. Sacrifice on the list, I believe. Land of Anticipation, I don't think is on the list, but I won't add it now. I'm weird. Some cards I add, and then some cards I don't. Temple of Enlightenment. I could get this card in foil. I'm going to set this card aside. Consecrated Sphinx is pretty expensive. You can hear Zelda. She's playing with the mouse. She's real cute. She's adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna re-go through these two just to make sure that I have Brainstorm on the list. I have a manager in here. Yeah, I took this out from Paul's other deck that he had. Wrath of God. This will be in my next order. I want the retro frame one. It's super pretty. Sapphire Medallion. So hyped about those medallion cards. Real hyped. Isn't this cool? You ever seen this before? I don't know what it's from. It's cool though, right? This is like one of my new favorite cards. Flood of Recollection. If you're not playing with this card, you should be. It's so cool. Can I just say? This card is so cool and it's so cheap. Okay, so I have a couple cards to update to the list, and I have these islands to swap out. Little sad I'm going to be missing out on my bowl islands. These bowl islands I think are actually really cool. I know a lot of people don't like them, which is fine. But yeah, I'll do another quick peek through just to make sure that I don't. Hold up. I'm going to put this at the bottom because I'm going to keep that in if I don't. I'll keep that in for now, you know, because it's cool. But yeah, I have just a bunch of like random islands. Oh, also, I can tell you guys about the other cool project that I'm going to be doing, which I'm kind of going to do a little bit in this video, but not really. So pretty much I have a bunch of cards and Paul has a bunch of cards that we just don't need anymore. And there's kind of like two options, I feel like, for us to kind of get rid of a lot of cards. And the first option is there's one of our card shops that we don't go to, but there's a card shop around here that does, like, you know, you can bring in your, you know, your cards to trade in or whatever. The problem is inventory wise. And the kind of another, like, to be honest with you guys, it's a little like, I'm kind of at the point where, like, as you can see, like, a lot of the cards I need are like so ridiculously specific or really expensive, and they're not cards that I feel like your everyday card shop is gonna have. You get what I'm saying? And so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying out Card Kingdom to trade in cards for store credit, and then I'm going to be getting, so what Paul and I are going to do is we're just going to split the difference because we pool our cards together, is so then, like, let's just say we get like $40 worth of cards, like I get 20, he gets 20, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, and I feel like, you know, it'll be fine, it's going to work out, all that kind of stuff, because I feel like I just, like, I don't know. I just feel like we have so many cards. Like, I'll give you a really good example because this is in like the next deck that we're going to go through. Guys, when I tell you how many Staff of Nins I have, I think I have like at least 10 of these. They're not very expensive. I think like these might be like $1 and these might be like 50 cents or something like that. But anyways, it's like if I sell or if I get rid of like, let's just say I have 10 of these and they're each 10 cents, that's like $1. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's just like a piece of the puzzle that I have. You get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, that's kind of like the point that I'm at. And then it's like, we can get like, you know, whatever it is that we need. So, and then they're going to have more of an inventory and then that. And so my friend Matt did Card Kingdom because I was asking him about it and he was like, yeah, I really like it. And so I'm going to try it out, you know, all that stuff. I haven't broken out EC in a while. I maybe I'll play this. I try to rotate between decks. Like if I play a deck one Friday, let's just say like the other day I played like 2 or 3 games and with those 2 or 3 decks, I think I played like 2 games. But I won't play those the next week, you know, I try to change it up or whatever. So those are the 8 islands and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then I don't actually know how many. I run a lot of basics, by the way. I feel like that's not the popular opinion. Like I feel like a lot of people run more specialty lands, but to be honest with you guys, I just really enjoy my basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to look through lands to see if there's any that I like want to take out where it's like, okay, I'd rather, this card's great. I love Mystic Sanctuary. The card's awesome. Obviously not going to go through planes in this one because I just don't need to. I don't really, like I said, run a lot of special lands, but now that I feel like I'm talking about it, I feel like I just want this to be a basic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to actually put this aside and I'm going to put one of those basics back in. Definitely going to get a Spellseeker. What are my good targets with Spellseeker? So many things. Psych Rift is a good one. Oh, there's just so many great things, you know? Yeah, I don't really feel like I have a lot of non-basics in here. I mean, like, we got, like, Flooded Strand, obviously, but I feel like a lot of the ones that I pass, obviously, like, Hollowed Fountain and things like that, but I kind of just really like, you know, I just like to keep a lot of basics in here, so. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to swap out this Temple of Enlightenment. I changed my mind a lot, so. Throw one of these bowl islands back in here, and then we're going to update the list to match all of the ones that I still need. And like I said, I already have I don't have the exact number, but like the likelihood that someone's going to have like 15 in stock is pretty low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I need 8 more of these. That was honestly way more than I actually expected, which is really funny. So we're going to go to where I'm going to go. You guys can't see, but I'm going to go, and then I'm going to add that number and I'm gonna make it an 8 because it's one of those things where it's like whenever I buy cards, I literally always look, and if they have like 5 minimum of these, I'm gonna buy them, you know. But that's kind of like the thing is I already have the planes picked out, but I don't have like the others in the deck, so I don't really know like I don't really know what I'm going to do for a lot of my decks, as I've kind of mentioned. Like, I have to figure that out. But that's, like, I feel like not a project for us to do together. Like, that's a me project that I'm going to do by myself, you know? So, anyways, this deck is primarily blue, too. I have more of those in there. Okay, so the things I need to check are Telepathy and make sure Propaganda is on there because I need to get those. I just put Telepathy in here, so this is not on there, so I'm going to add that. Telepathy foil. I think I just had this laying around. Oh, this was also from that deck, that Political Right Central, but then Propaganda is not on here, but I also need that. Propaganda foil. Cool. And then we'll just, you know, go ahead and do that. So that was kind of it for the, like, you know, that was kind of it for that, but I have this kind of stack here. And these are just kind of like random cards, and I feel like I always just acquire like random cards in my Magic times, and I just need to figure out what to do with these. So I'm definitely keeping this card, Talisman of Creativity. I took this out of Ladies. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had all 10 when I got the playset of these. Or not playset. I don't know why I always say playset when I'm never talking about a playset. I need to stop doing that. But I got these, and I need to actually, I took out 5 of them because I found that running 10 was too much because I have a lot of other mana acceleration. My curve's pretty low in Ladies, so I did that. Sorry for the interruption. I had to run to the restroom, and I forgot totally that I made myself tea. So I've got that here. I've got this, this just looks massive. This is a lemon lime tea. Bigelow, I believe. Lemon lime? Green tea, lemon, I don't know. Anyways, so I swapped out 5 of them because I just didn't need all of them, and then I don't really have a spot for this, so this is just going to sit in the box. And I'll, you know, whenever I'm building another project that needs those colors or polos, we'll do that. Coiling Oracle, I'm going to keep this as well. I actually took out Jenga Taxes of Riku, which I know is absolutely wild. Guys, it's just a lot of mana, and Riku has, like, I feel like I need, like, a couple things at high manas, but the problem is, like, I feel like if I have something at, like, 5, then I copy it, and then I copy it with something else. It's just, like, there's just so much mana, you know what I'm saying? So this will probably go and sit in my binder, because I don't foresee myself using that. Although I do want to take this sleeve and bring it to work, because my kids love Pokemon, and I feel like they're going to really like that. So, Seaboard Muse, I took this out of Reen, actually, because I just didn't need it, which I know is wild. I love this card. But anyways, this will also go in the box. And then Midnight Reaper, I don't know. Well, first off, let me do it this island, because I'll just throw that there, and then I'll go in the box too. This is kind of the starting stack of the project that I was telling you guys about for bringing them into the what's the thing that I was telling you guys about, the Card Kingdom things. And I think that these, so basically what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make it like bulk rares, and I'm kind of like start there, and then if I feel like there's like a good deal that I have like a more expensive cards, but I'm kind of going to start with like quality over quantity. You know, I'm going to start with like quantity, like multiple things. I want to get rid of multiple things in this project. And so this is kind of going to be the starting stack. I need to check price of both of these, but I have a feeling that they're both not very expensive. This card might be like $3. I don't know. I don't really care. I took this out of zombies because I do think that this card is good, but I feel like I'm going to have like 6 zombies die, and then I'm going to lose 6 life and draw 6 cards, which, don't get me wrong, sounds fine, but I'm scared I'm going to get too low of life, and I don't have like any life gain in that deck. So this is going to be my stack. I'm going to set that aside there, and then like I said, I've got 2 binders and Paul has 1 binder, and I think too the other part is like I just don't like, he just doesn't really want to be carrying his binder, so it's like if we can consolidate his binder, get rid of his, and then I have like a lot of space in my big pink binder, and then kind of use that for more like expensive cards, like $5 and up, but kind of like that, because honestly guys, like we're not really trading a ton these days, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of how we're looking or whatever. So anyways, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take, these are all things that need to go in the box. So let me separate these out. A lot of these are those islands that we did the little project with. Then we got some of these. Okay, so I'm going to put those in there. Bulk this. I feel like we have a ton of copies of these. I'm gonna bulk this too. I don't think this card is very expensive. So I'm gonna bulk those, and then box, and then this is binder. So I'm gonna set that aside over there. So yeah, it's like random sleeves that live in, oh, I have another random sleeve. Where did that go? Here we go. I have the bunch of just random sleeves, and then I like to sleeve stuff before it goes in the box, whether it's a perfect fit, whether it's this, whether it's a perfect fit and this, depending on the price of the card or whatever. But that's like another thing too, is like that's a really good project as well, is to like go through the box. But like I said, I want to try out this Card Kingdom thing and then see like how it goes, and then kind of like what I'm thinking is like if that goes well and we like it, is like then go through, because I do actually want to do a video, if again this all goes well or whatever, is like on going through my box and getting rid of a lot of stuff, because it's so funny. I got like a really nice comment from one of y'all, and you guys were like, what? Someone was like, wow, Tracy, like I feel like you guys do a really good job of like paring down your collection. Like it doesn't seem like you hang on stuff to hang on stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's like one of those things. Okay, like hypothetically right now, if I decide to build a green deck, right, I'm gonna be running Seaboard Muse. You know what I'm saying? If I'm running something with Coiling Oracle, you know what I'm saying? And like this, like these are all really good examples, but there's some cards that I'm holding on to that I'm like, maybe one day, like a rainy day, I'm gonna run this. And like the reality of the situation is, oh, you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna take this Temple of Enlightenment, because I probably won't keep this, and I'm gonna add that to the stack for Card Kingdom, and I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna throw that over there. But anyways, and I like that comment was really nice, and I really appreciate that someone said that. But to be honest with you guys, is the box is very large, and I feel like too, because it's the 2 of us, I feel like we kind of get away with like holding on to more cards, because it's like, oh, like I won't run this, but maybe Paul will run this, or like vice versa. And the reality of the situation is these days we just want foils for everything, and unless the foil is like egregiously expensive, we're gonna get it eventually, you know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like for example, like if I have like 7 non-foil coiling oracles in my box, I'm just gonna keep the foils because like why do I need that? You get what I'm saying? So that's like a good project. That's just not for today. You know what I'm saying? These are extra sleeves, so I'm just gonna stick those back in the box. But yeah, and then I'm gonna put these back in here. So anyways, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna leave you off for today. I think like I said, this was kind of more of a like for me to kind of just get a little bit organized. And like I said, I've got my couple piles in like my Card Kingdom stack that I'm gonna start, and then I'm not gonna even go through the box like when I do that project or whatever. But if you guys have ever done that before, let me know how you think. And I might, like, I don't know when this video is going out, I don't know when I'm going to be doing that, but if I have an experience with it or however it ends up going, I might do a video on that. So let me know if that would be helpful for you guys, because to be honest with you, like, I didn't know about it until like Matt was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, that actually sounds like a really cool thing to do. So I'm gonna put these in there, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are enjoying keeping up with these, let me know if you want like a video on like my Card Kingdom experience whenever that happens. Let me know if I'm gonna keep doing these organization videos if you enjoy them. But that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you on my next one.